Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle I am playing as forces of the Wood Elves, and I have a Spellweaver with the Lord of Life as my caster and Lord of the Army, and we're going against forces of Grand Cathay, who have a Dragon-Blooded Shugengan Lord with the Lord of Yen as their general. So this is a pretty nice fight, and this is because the Grand Cathay works much like dwarves, and yeah, so you guys know this battle, dwarves are pretty strong against Wood Elves, and yeah, this is a pretty fun battle. I'll talk about it when we get into the actual battle. So let's get into the formations and see how we decided to deploy our armies. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you guys this map. Look how beautiful it is. I think it's a Realm of Tzeentch, and I thought yeah, it's pretty nice to see. So this is my army. I have 4 units of Eternal Guard with shields in the front line because they have silver shields, and I need something against Grand Cathay strong range power. We have 2 Way Watchers, 2 Way Stalkers, 2 Dryads as well, 2 cab units, the Lost Silver Knights in the vanguard hiding in the forest, and Wild Riders with shield as well. We also have a Spellweaver of Life on an eagle. For my opponent, I can't get any closer, so sorry about that. My opponent decided to bring 5 units of Jade Warriors in the front line. I'm seeing few Peasant Long Spearmen as well, some Halberds, Crane Gunner, and 3 Jade Warrior Crossbowmen as well. My opponent should have brought shields as well, because yeah, you're going against Wood Elves. But my opponent has another trick up in his or her sleeve. It's going to be a fun one, so let's just get into the battle and see how we're gonna deal with this. Alright guys, the battle starts pretty fast, so let's get into it. What I want to do right now, I picked the Waystalkers because Grand Cathay has a lot of artillery, and just with that we were able to deal with some of our opponents' artillery pieces here. One of them is gone, which is not bad. That's 25% damage gone for my opponent. And on my caster I have the 2 healing spells. We have the lore attribute as well, regrowth, earthblood, and the dwellers below, which I wanted to see how it does against opponents' artillery. I'm gonna use it in a bit, but look at this. My opponent hasn't been able to see these Way Watchers yet, but because of the friendly fire, they're just gonna get wrecked, unfortunately. My opponent is targeting these Dryads, but look at this Way Watchers. They even took more damage than these Dryads, unfortunately. But one of the great things here is that Fire Rain Rocket just got destroyed with 1 cast of Dwellers Below. I don't think I overcasted even, so that's pretty nice. The front line are gonna meet. This is a really bad mistake from my part. 3 units of Eternal Guard going for this unit. No, never mind, 2 of them, but that's still bad. Low Blessing on my caster. I didn't want to get shot out because yeah, I was dealing with the artillery here. The other artillery got shot down by my Waystalkers. The other one is getting shot at by my Way Watchers. But look at this, Missile Mirror has been used on my Way Watchers. I didn't even realize it. It was a pretty surprise when I was watching the replay. I just saw what my opponent had in store for me, but yeah, it was pretty effective, I have to say. So overall, what's going to happen here now is I really need to get the range units off of the battlefield. We were able to deal with the artillery pieces, but the range units are still here. I should have just turned around and went after these guys. There are a lot of units unguarded, but for some reason I thought the artillery fire is active, and seeing what they did to my range unit, I was pretty adamant to dealing with them first. But yeah, these guys are gone, but my opponent had a lot of time to muster up. I'm gonna use a healing on these Lost Silver Knights and then charge into these Jade Warriors. It's a nice one, but the Peasant Long Spearmen are coming into deal with my Eternal God, unfortunately, and some peasant long spearmen are also trying to sandwich these really expensive units in place. So I decided to be on the move. I went for the Jade Warriors, tried to break them, free some of my Eternal Guard, and my Spellweaver was trying to make these guys leave the battlefield and not get on top of their artillery pieces. These crane gunners need to get dealt with as soon as possible. My Wild Riders are in the fight now. I really need them, but the front line, my front line is gone, unfortunately. We were able to deal with the range power of my opponent, but still, look at this. No healthy frontline units remaining. Some Eternal Guard here. These Jade Warriors need to run away. Some Eternal Guards are also here. So that's nice, but my caster is taking a lot of damage. That's why I had to use the regrowth on her to be able to stay in fight, which is not bad at all, but I really prefer to using it on my other more expensive units. So we got a really nice rear charge into these halberd units. There were some Waystalkers here, so I decided to just go for a charge. Let's get some cinematic view. Yeah, these poor Jade Warriors are not gonna survive for long. They're fighting Dryads, and these guys with side charge are gonna be able to deal with them pretty efficiently. So again, I'm trying to just deal with the range units. Crane Gunner were active for a long time, so it's about time dealing with them, which was pretty nice. We were able to deal with them cleanly enough. Not a lot of fast moving units on my opponent's side to catch these really expensive cav units. Now again, I'm gonna go for these crossbowmen. They're shooting, and I really don't like that. My opponent is using the ancestral spell. Ancestral, what's the name of the spell? The Ancestral Warriors, and yeah, I got pinned here, unfortunately. I use a Earthblood here to maybe save some of these Silver Knights from dying, but I was trying to force path through these Jade Warriors, but unfortunately it's not happening. Look at this, which is weird. Maybe these guys are not, because they're ethereal, they don't have a lot of mass, probably. I don't know, it looks like a lot, but yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage and I'm losing a lot of silver models there, unfortunately. But on the other side, even though my Wave Watchers are really damaged, they're still active. A lot of ammo on these units, 39 models. Not bad. I really need to deal with these Celestial Dragon Guard, because one of the stronger units against me are here. Are these Halberdiers. The Wild Riders, again, another nice charge into the armored Jade Warriors. Their armor helps them a lot. I mean, look at this. They're not breaking, they're not routing, and that was a really nice charge from Wild Riders. I'm not sure if it was a rear charge, but overall, that wasn't the best situation. Look at this poor Silver Knights. Dead on the ground. So right here, as I said, I'm really scared of these Celestial Dragon Guard. That's why I sent my caster in, and I'm gonna go for a pincer maneuver. That was a really nice one. The summon from my opponent, though, not so much. Now I just can't move. These guys are done. They're running away. The Waystalkers, I'm not sure. I think I ordered them to shoot the Shugengan Lord, which they're doing. I'm not sure if they're accurate enough to do it. But that's a really nice situation here. A healing used on my cav units as well. Also the Spellweaver, and we're gonna break these Jade Warriors as well. Still, my Wave Watchers are shooting. Not the best situation, because my opponent still has his two Jade Warriors. I didn't have enough Winds of Magic for Dwellers Below, which I really needed. I'm using a Luke's Blessing. I wanted to give these guys stock to maybe not get shot at by these Jade Warriors, unfortunately. I'm shooting Arrows of Kronos because there are no more targets to shoot at. I'm shooting the Shugengan Lord. Not the best situation, but still not bad. I think I missed one of my healings on my Silver Knights. Yeah, unfortunately. The Wild Riders are getting their healing though, so that's nice. So at this stage, I know that I'm fresh. I think my caster is active, the opponent is tired, and I'm just gonna try and go do some damage. My opponent's summoned units are gone, and we're doing some damage. I don't know why my opponent came down, if he's not going to bring his support in time, but that was a lot of damage, which makes me happy. So again, another opening. These Silver Knights are gonna get their charge into these Jade Warriors, but these guys are such tanks. I mean, look at this. They're not done. They're not losing a lot of models in a short amount of time, so I have to save my Silver Knights again. The Wild Riders, this was a really nice situation. I was able to keep the Shugengan Dragon-Blooded Lord on the ground, and that means the Wild Riders are gonna just hold them in place and deal with them. The Silver Knights are also active, and overall, even though we lost a lot of elves today, we were victorious in the realm of Tzeentch. Pretty nice battle. GG to my opponent. Let's see the values here. Really nice from my spell viewer. I think she paid for herself. The also Waste Suckers did fine. Even though we killed a lot of units, a lot of value I was able to accrue a lot of value on these last Silver Knights, but still they weren't able to pay for themselves. I think they cost around 2k. The Wild Riders, 115 kills, again not the best value. The Way Watchers did fine, but I didn't play with them any good at all. I lost a lot of them for no reason, and the front line unfortunately not doing so well. So let's see how our opponent did. The artillery with this one did fine. This one I was able to shut it down pretty fast, but look at this. Crane Gunners are really nice in this battle. I think if I play as Grand Cathay, I would have brought more Crane Gunners. I would have brought more Cav. They would have done really nice against the Wood Elves. The Yin Lord Yincaster was a pretty nice pick for my opponent though. All of the all of the Jade Warriors did fine. The Peasant Long Spearmen also did really well as well. All of them did good. That's nice to know, and yeah, that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. And if you guys want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description of this video. Guess that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.